The Kansas City Chiefs are once again poised for a championship surge, and speculation is mounting around a potentially game-changing maneuver that could redefine their offensive identity heading into the 2025 NFL season. As the reigning kings of professional football seek to extend their dynasty, internal conversations have zeroed in on one crucial element: the running back core. Multiple reports indicate that the front office is actively probing trade opportunities designed to fortify the team's backfield and safeguard their pursuit of sustained dominance. At the helm of these deliberations is general manager Brett Veach, whose track record reflects a fearless willingness to orchestrate bold, calculated moves that bolster Kansas City's Super Bowl aspirations. This offseason appears no different. With the roster under the microscope, the running back position has emerged as a centerpiece of intrigue, particularly as the Chiefs brace for what many anticipate will be another deep postseason campaign. Isaiah Pacheco remains the heartbeat of Kansas City's ground attack, a fiery, multifaceted playmaker with the endurance to carry a heavy workload. Yet his injury history casts a shadow of concern. The fractured fibula that sidelined him during a pivotal stretch of the 2024 season underscored the fragile reality of NFL longevity. That reminder has accelerated the organization's urgency to construct a safety net. Under the stewardship of Andy Reid, the Chiefs have always embraced depth, versatility, and schematic unpredictability as pillars of their roster philosophy. For Reid's system to flourish, the offense demands players who can seamlessly adapt, contribute across multiple phases, and keep defenses perpetually unsettled. Behind Pacheco, the depth chart tells a story of both promise and unease. Veteran Kareem Hunt, now 30, offers familiarity and stability, having once electrified Arrowhead as a rookie before his departure. His understanding of Reid's offensive intricacies and chemistry with Patrick Mahomes make him a trustworthy option. Still, questions linger about his capacity to shoulder an elevated role over the grind of a 17-game season. Rookie Brashard Smith, meanwhile, has ignited curiosity among fans and analysts with his collegiate resume and athletic upside. His immediate value seems tailored toward a specialized role, most notably as a receiving threat out of the backfield, while the coaching staff methodically develops his broader skill set. This approach reflects Kansas City's tried and true model of gradually easing young talent into prominence, rather than thrusting them prematurely into the spotlight. Yet one glaring necessity has become clear. The Chiefs are in search of a third down specialist. In today's NFL, a back who can neutralize pass rushers in protection while simultaneously serving as a dependable safety valve in the passing game is not a luxury. It's a requirement. Such a player enables offensive coordinators to sustain rhythm, disguise intentions, and keep personnel groupings consistent across situations. And while Patrick Mahomes has proven capable of elevating everyone around him, even transcendent quarterbacks thrive when paired with a running back who can provide ironclad protection and clutch check-down reliability. For Kansas City, securing that missing piece could be the difference between merely defending a crown and carving another chapter into their dynasty.
A running back capable of masterfully handling blitz pickups while simultaneously acting as a reliable safety valve in the passing attack supplies Patrick Mahomes with expanded weaponry as he dissects opposing defensive schemes. The Chiefs' offensive line, though generally dependable, has struggled with pass protection lapses at key junctures in recent seasons. Introducing a back who can consistently diagnose and neutralize blitzing defenders would provide an extra shield of security for their franchise quarterback. This safeguard becomes even more vital in the postseason When defensive coordinators dial up relentless aggression in their quest to generate pressure, from a strategic lens, Kansas City's interest in fortifying the backfield underscores their grasp of how modern NFL offenses operate most efficiently. The era of leaning exclusively on a bell cow runner has largely faded, replaced by versatile backfield committees capable of handling multiple responsibilities and exploiting matchups throughout the game. The timing of any prospective trade will prove pivotal to the Chiefs' aspirations. Training camp and preseason not only allow the staff to assess internal options, but also provide a critical window to evaluate available talent across the league. Players who may become expendable, final cuts near, franchises everywhere will face difficult roster decisions, creating potential openings for a team like Kansas City to seize proven contributors. The Chiefs' track record of shrewd midseason and preseason acquisitions highlights their ability to pinpoint and seamlessly integrate talent into their championship-caliber culture. From wideouts to defensive backs to special teams specialists, this organization has showcased a knack for unearthing players who can deliver instant impact. Of course, financial factors will inevitably weigh into any trade calculus. Kansas City must balance roster enhancement with the realities of the salary cap puzzle and long-term planning. Still, their recent championship pedigree affords them a degree of flexibility in resource allocation as they pursue roster upgrades. The competitive battleground of the AFC only grows fiercer, with Buffalo, Cincinnati, Miami, and other contenders making bold moves to topple Kansas City's dominance. The Chiefs' front office recognizes that complacency equals regression in today's NFL arms race, making proactive roster moves essential to sustain their dynasty window. Any evaluation of trade candidates will extend beyond raw on-field output. Character, durability, work ethic, and schematic compatibility all stand as decisive factors in determining whether a player can thrive in Kansas City's locker room environment. This franchise has long prioritized men who embody a team-first ethos and seamlessly align with their standard of excellence. Something unexpected is unfolding at Chiefs minicamp, early tremors that suggest the preseason might not unfold as smoothly as anticipated. Surprising standouts, uncharacteristic blunders, and simmering tension are beginning to reshape the outlook for pivotal roster spots. Forgotten names are reemerging from the shadows, forcing established veterans to defend their turf, while others are under more scrutiny than ever before beneath Kansas City's bright red banner. Amidst the noise, a few subtle moments, nearly overlooked by observers, may very well become defining turning points of the off-season. Position battles are intensifying, reputations are on the line, and the competitive fire is already smoldering long before training camp kicks off. What's happening behind the curtain could determine how this team takes the field in Week 1, but first, make sure to hit that like button and stay locked in for exclusive Chiefs coverage. Minicamp is underway in Kansas City, and already, unexpected twists are dominating headlines. Let's start with a jaw-dropper. All-pro cornerback and fan-favorite Trent McDuffie was surprisingly bested not once, but twice on day one. First, Isaiah Pacheco blazed past him down the sideline for what would have been an easy touchdown. Then, Juju Smith-Schuster, recently re-signed, muscled past McDuffie to secure another big gain. These aren't the kinds of highlights we're used to seeing made at McDuffie's expense. But before the kingdom hits the panic button, breathe. This is still minicamp. No pads, no full contact, just elite athletes shaking off the rust. Still, it was jarring. McDuffie doesn't typically get outplayed, certainly not twice in a single day. What does it mean long-term? Likely very little. But what it does reveal is just how competitive this secondary truly is. Jalen Watson is back at full strength. Christian Fulton, newly added from the Chargers, is already turning heads. And even rookie corner Noah Williams, despite early hiccups, shows flashes of potential. If anything, McDuffie's minor missteps are a testament to how stacked and sharp this unit really is. Now let's pivot to a name that's rapidly gaining steam, Tyquan Thornton. The former Baylor speedster and expatriate is making a serious push for a final wide receiver spot. He's impressed throughout OTAs and now is earning reps as a special teams gunner. That kind of versatility could be his golden ticket. He's in a tight battle with return ace Nico Remigio. Nico's special teams explosiveness has been his calling card, but if the staff sees more all-around value in Thornton, even if he's less dynamic on returns, the edge could swing his way. It's a classic preseason dilemma: lean on proven production or roll the dice on higher upside. And while we're on battles, few are drawing more attention than the duel for starting left tackle between Josh Simmons and Jalen Moore. Simmons, the first rounder out of Ohio State, is clawing his way back from injury, attacking every rehab session with urgency. He's logging 2-a-days, even 3-a-days, doing everything possible to be ready. But here's what speaks volumes. Simmons is studying Jalen Moore, the man he's trying to unseat. That level of humility, respect, and hunger says a lot. Simmons understands what's at stake, and that iron sharpens iron. Even if he claims the starting job, Moore could kick inside to guard, bolstering an already formidable offensive front. Also worth noting, the character concerns whispered about Simmons during the draft, nowhere to be seen. So far, he's been all business, all grind. If anything, he's displayed a level of discipline and maturity that exceeds his age. But now, let's shift the spotlight to a name that's been far too quiet in recent headlines. Marquise Hollywood Brown, after suffering an early setback in the 2024 preseason, Brown's late-season return left much to be desired, but now he's rejuvenated, laser-focused, and on a mission to remind the league exactly who he is over the course of a full, healthy season. Patrick Mahomes has been effusive in his praise, commending Brown's relentless work ethic and positive influence inside the facility. If this version of Hollywood channels his Baltimore prime, where he posted over 1,000 yards as a WR1, he might just be the secret weapon in what's quickly becoming the deepest wide receiver cores the Chiefs have fielded in years. With Rashee Rice on the verge of a breakout, and rookie Xavier Worthy bringing explosive speed and scheme flexibility, Brown doesn't need to be the guy, but as a WR3, he could be one of the most dangerous in the league. Thank you guys, see you next video.